What's good, y'all? It is SpazXO back with another story time. And today I got y'all with me going to my first kickback and almost finding my wife. Now, your boy about to get his haircut tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? You see the waves coming in? I hope y'all do. Hold up. You see that? You see that? It's coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wave's finna bust. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's gonna be better than all these other niggas, and if it ain't, well, shit. I mean, if it ain't, nah, it will be. And, you know, even I shouldn't even be thinking about. I shouldn't even be thinking about the negative. But let's get to the story time. So, boom. Now, this all happened on a Sunday. Before it even hit the Sunday, my mom, she was like, "Yo, they got this kickback going on. I think you should go." Because usually I'll be spending most of my time in the house because people just be weird as shit. Like, I think I got that shit from high school. Like, people just be weird, bro. Like, they have weird tendencies. Like, I just never understood the shit. This is why I really barely have friends, because niggas just be acting strange. Like, I never understood that shit. Like, niggas will, what's called, act like they're your friend, and the whole time just start dissing you. Like, I never understood that shit. So, boom. It hit Sunday, right? And I went my way there. And once I get outside of the building, my heart dropped to my ass. Because it's different saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to go." And then once it really hits that day, you like, "Oh, damn. Now I got to go to that. Now I got to go to that kickback." So it really, like, my heart really did drop to my ass. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was heartbreaking. But so, boom, right? Now, your boy steps in the party. You know what I'm saying? I'm clean as shit. Had on a North Face jacket with my 12s. They right here, actually. You know what I'm saying? Had on a North Face jacket with my 12s and shit. Regular jeans, you know. Bro, I really like that. So, boo, I step in. There was like, I'm trying to figure out if they need help and shit. But I ended up meeting this nigga named Shiloh. He had some waves too. I ain't gonna lie, his shit was busted. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get like him. His waves is swimming. I ain't gonna lie. But boom. So I meet this nigga named Shiloh. And when I step into the party, or the kickback, I show him my QR code because I guess he wants to what's called like confirm who was really coming and who ain't. I forgot why he was getting QR codes, but what's called once I got the ticket to go to the kickback, they sent the QR code. So I showed him the QR code, right? So boom. I said I showed him the QR code. I'm in there. I'm asking them, do they need help and shit? Cause they started to put balloons on sticks and shit. And what's called, I guess like they try to make props and shit for the kickback, balloons, and all the other shit. So I'm like, for sure. But they didn't need no help. So I ended up going upstairs. They had this little upstairs. I'm scanning the area and shit. They had this upstairs. They had this little hallway, but it was blocked off. But if you could see what the fuck? Okay, boom. So you can see in the hallway, you can see in the back that there's like computers and desks and shit. It looked like an office in the back. But what's called, like, when you come this way, so, bro, I wish I had paper. If I had paper, I'll be able to show y'all niggas. But what's called, it's like in the back of the hallway, it's like an office area, like some shit, like how an office room look, I guess, with the little catacomb. What the fuck am I talking about catacombs? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It looked like the little box office rooms, and like they got the computer and shit, and it got like the little the walls and shit that separates the other person from the other computer. You know what I'm trying to say. So boom, right? When you come what's called forward though, they got like this big TV screen. They got like 4 TVs, and they got the Nintendo Switch hooked up. So what's called, and then they got like this little kitchen area. You know, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I'm not gonna lie, it was a vibe. So I step up there. The women, they was like, also they had to slide. I don't even know why they had that shit. Like, cause it looked like an office. So why would an office have a slide with a kitchen? I don't know. It was weird, but hey, I didn't ask no questions. So boom, they was like, "Yo, you go down the slide. Go down the slide. Everybody comes in here, go down the slide." I ain't gonna lie, whatever the girls tell me to do, I'ma do. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. They was like, go down the slide, go down the slide. So I was like, for sure. You telling me to go down the slide, I'll go down the slide for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And what's called, they don't even gotta be the baddest. I don't know what it is, man. But every time the girls be hyping me up, I be having that battery in my back. But anyway, so it was like, go down the slide, go down the slide. So I go down this red slide and shit. I'm going down, my feet get stuck in there, get stuck in a slide, so that I had to move my legs around just to go down the slide and shit. But I ended up going down. It was like, how was it? I was like, it was amazing. Cause that shit was amazing. I ain't gonna lie, I was not expecting the slide to be at the kickback. But anyway, I walk out. A few more niggas coming to kickback, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little litty, you know what I'm saying? So I see that they got a basketball court. So I'm like, what? My niggas got a basketball court. They ain't got no basketballs though. Look to my left, a fucking basketball is right there. Well, not a basketball. They got like, I don't know, 12 basketballs on a rack. So I'm like, yo, I'm finna shoot some hoops. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna shoot some hoops. I started shooting this shit. Bro, my jumper is okay, but it's like I'm so rusty. I haven't played basketball in months. So when I shot that shit airballed or it touched the rim, but it did not go in. I did not feel like Stephen Curry that day. That shit was unbelievable. But I started shooting this shit. There's this nigga with locks. He starts shooting. And then a lot of niggas start coming in the building and start shooting. So I'm like, oh, okay, so we got the full fam. You know what I'm saying? And I see this one light skinned girl. She starts shooting. I'm like, what? This is my chance. I got to 1v1 her. I ain't gonna lie. I just needed to be on some love and basketball type shit. I was like, you know what? I got to 1v1 her. I got to. So what's cause she started shooting this shit. I see her handles. You know, she don't really got handles for real, like Kyrie, but like she was called doing like under the legs and, you know, behind the back and all this. So I was like, okay, so she got slight type handles, you know. So I'm like, oh, okay, you got handles and shit. She like, yeah, I have to play basketball, so like, okay. And she started shooting. She made a 3. I'm like, oh, okay, you Stephen Curry with this shit, okay. The girl was like, yeah, I was telling her she gotta go to the WNBA. Was because I was basically chatting with the girls and shit. I love chatting with the girls. I ain't gonna lie, they be interesting creatures. I ain't gonna lie, they be interested. So boom, I'm chatting with the girls and shit, and we'll see what they say. I think they said so like, oh, okay, so the food ended up coming. So they had food provided. So they got some chicken wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I forgot. I think they had pizza or some shit. So they put it upstairs. What's called the upstairs room, right? So boom, I was like, yo, for sure. Like they got food and shit. So I go upstairs. Everybody else go upstairs. The upstairs is packed. Almost all the tables is packed. And I was sitting at this table. A girl was sitting at the table with me, but she ended up leaving, I guess. Maybe she was trying to talk to a nigga. I don't know if she was trying to talk to me because I was on my phone and shit. I didn't even eat. Like, because my anxiety doesn't allow a nigga to eat. I be eating this shit, and when the anxiety hit, I be want to throw up. I don't know what it is, but every time I got like some type of what's called like big event with niggas around or girls around or whatever, or just people around in general, I be wanting to throw up. I don't know what it is, but like the anxiety hit, and it be hitting me hard as hell. So everybody eating this shit, they chicken wings and they pizza, and they also had Alfredo there too. I wasn't touching the Alfredo for sure, but they had, yeah, because that dairy would have fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be sitting there farting and shitting this up and all this. Hell no. Then I'll be scared all the biddies away. But anyway, so they had the Alfredo there and shit, and I was looking at the portions. I'm like, yo, should I actually invest in this food or should I just leave it? I didn't end up investing in the food. I went to go sit down and just be on my phone and shit. And I felt so alone, bro. Like while I was there, I was like, damn, bro. Like I feel so alone. Like I was just sitting there like, damn, bro. Like why did I come? Like I felt so alone. Nobody was really like interested in getting to know me. Like it just felt so strange. But then after that, everybody got done eating this shit. So I'm walking around. And I found they had some beverages there, and I was kind of parched because I was sitting there hooping this shit. So I'm like, what kind of beverages they got? I didn't see they had no water, but they did have Dr. Thunder. And best believe, I did take part. I did drink Dr. Thunder. That shit do got a kick. Y'all heard RDC. I don't care what kind of kick this nigga got. That shit did have a kick. That shit tastes just like Dr. Pepper. Or at least somewhat like it. Shit, I don't know. But anyway, I drink the Dr. Thunder. That shit felt amazing. I walk over to the part where they got the Nintendo Switch. I see these two girls playing. They playing Mario Kart. So I'm like, oh, they girl playing Mario Kart. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? There's this girl with locks. She had she was playing Mario Kart. And there was this girl. She had like this nose ring and shit. I fuck with her. She was pretty. I ain't gonna lie. She was pretty as shit. I ain't gonna lie. So I walk over there. I'm basically just talking shit, you know. I just love doing shit like that. Like I walk over there and one of the girls loses. I'm like, wait, so who's that loser right there? And they'll be talking. I'll be like, oh damn, you really let her beat you like that? Like I'll be sitting there egging shit on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I just be doing shit. And they laughing and shit and all this. And they was like, you trying to play? I'm like, am I? Nigga, hand me that remote. Nigga, I'm trying to get up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play. So they hand me the remote and shit. Bro, they hand me the remote. I'm in there going crazy. I'm beating their ass. In the game. I'm literally going crazy. I could not let them win. But one game they did end up winning. I was like, I told them I let them win because I'm really competitive when it comes to this shit. But anyway, so we get done playing we get done playing Mario Kart. And the girl was telling me how she be playing 2K. I'm like, don't they be cheating on 2K? Cause I just learned that recently on TikTok. Like, I heard that people was cheating on 2K. So I'm like, don't they be cheating on 2K? She'd be like, yeah. The plan was to get her gamer tag, bro. I was gonna work up to the number to install whatever. But I needed the gamer tag. Cause I was trying to play 2K with her. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to play 2K. I don't even have 2K. But I was willing to buy the shit just to play with her. I'm not gonna lie. Now, she looked a little older than me. She was about 24, a little 24. But I was willing. I don't care how young I am. Hey, give a nigga a chance. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Bro, give me a chance. That was me. I was feeling that shit. So I'm like, you know what? There's the plan. I'm going to try to get her gamer tag before I leave. And we just going to be playing all night and shit. So, boom. We get downstairs. It's me, the girl with the locks, and the girl with the nose ring, my crush. So we get downstairs, right? I'm like, y'all know how to play basketball? The girl like, oh, we should play 2v2, some shit like that. Either 1v1 or 2v2. So I'm like, yes. She's excited to play. Yes. I'm in there. So boom. But that didn't end up happening because the girl with the locks, I don't think she wanted to play. So it's like, damn. Damn. So they end up, I think the girl with the nose ring, she ended up doing like that one game where it's like they shoot basketballs in a basket and like it's like this little arcade looking thing. I don't know how to explain it, but they had like a lot of different like arcade shit there. Like how they will have our arcade like with the foosball and shit, or like the soccer. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. When they twiddling sticks and shit with the soccer shit, they got a lot of shit there. So they had this arcade shit with the basketball, and she basically just shooting all her shots and shit. I don't know if the girl with the locks and the girl with the nose ring is going against each other, but the girl with the nose ring is shooting and shit. So she can deal with that game. We end up going to play some 8-ball. Not 8-ball, pool. Cause I be playing 8-ball on the phone and shit. I fucking love 8-ball on iMessage. But I didn't really know how to play in real life. So when it was time to to play on teams and shit, and I was playing, bro, I felt like such a flunky, bro. I felt like such a failure. Like I'm making the team lose, bro. Like I got the pool stick. I was trying to figure out how niggas be, pushing the ball and shit. I'm trying to figure out how niggas be doing this shit. So she was like, put your fingers like this or some shit. Something with the fingers. And put the stick through it. So I'm doing that shit and I'm trying to hit the ball. But the ball would jump up. It would just go back down and would just not make no sudden movements. Like I suck at pool, bro. I suck at pool. I'll never play that shit again. Except the biddies want me to. Because the biddies want me to. Hey, I might play pool. But anyway. So boom. I suck at pool. I ain't gonna lie. Then they started playing Tetris. Then they started we all started playing Jenga while people was playing doing karaoke and shit. Niggas doing the step. Y'all know the Cupid Shuffle. All my black niggas, y'all know the Cupid Shuffle. They doing the Cupid Shuffle and shit to other songs. So they doing the step. All my black niggas know. So while they doing that, they got somebody up there singing and shit. And we playing Jenga. They losing. I'm winning. Feels good, right? So we playing Jenga, and the girl was like, "You know how to play golf?" Or she was asking the girl with the nose ring was asking the girl with the lock, "You know how to play golf?" So the girl was like, "Yeah, all you gotta do is so. You know, they talk about golf. But once they ask, all you hear is, "Everybody, it's time to take a picture." So I'm like, "Yo, okay." So after this picture, after this picture, it was gonna be time to leave. So I'm like, okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna get this picture in, and I'll go get our gamer tag, right? I talked to one of my niggas at the at the Kickback. I don't even know this nigga, but we was talking this shit. He follows my Insta actually. And we was talking about, he was like, "Oh yeah, you do YouTube, all this." Yeah, we was getting to know each other, you know. Shout out my nigga. But I was trying to focus on the convo and focus on the girl and where she went. So after we got the picture and shit, or after I get done talking to my nigga, we take the picture, and the nigga, it's not important, but one of the niggas that run the whole operation, not the Kickback operation, but the operation of the building that they were renting or using. He's the one that gave them permission to have the Kickback there. So it's like the office operation. This nigga named Trevor, one of the niggas contacted Trevor on they contacted Trevor on if they could use could they rent or use you know what I'm trying to say, like the building or whatever. And Trevor said yes. So Trevor came down or whatever, he took the picture for us and shit. And I'm like, okay, the picture's already taken. I look back, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm scanning the room. I'm scanning the room. I'm like, where the fuck my girl go? I'm looking around and shit. I'm like, did they not hop in the picture? I look outside. They not even outside. I'm like, where the fuck did they go? I know I'm not hallucinating. So I was sitting there heartbroken, bro. I was heartbroken. I'm like, damn, bro, where'd my girl go? And then they was like, okay, y'all, we helped put the shit up, so it's time to clean up. Once they said clean up, bro, I was out of there. But like, I was looking for my girls and shit. I was like, bro, where'd they go? Now there was a lot of other baddies at the Kickback. I was bitching though. Like I did not want to interrupt them or I did not want to talk to the other girls. I was kind of focused on what I already had going. But there was some baddies at the at the Kickback. There was some baddies. I ain't gonna lie. They was fine as shit. I'm not gonna lie. They was there. But once they said it's time to clean up because they helped put shit up, I was out of there. I had to skate. I ain't gonna lie. But after I got home, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, damn, bro, where did my girl go? I don't know if I'll ever see her again. I don't even know. But it was nice while it lasted. That's my first Kickback, y'all. The first Kickback was litty as shit. And I don't lie, I probably would go to another Kickback. I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. Like, I think it's the girls that motivate me, man. It was the girls. But anyway, that's it of the vid, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. You know, I don't really be having like a crazy life. Well, a little bit. Cause I remember I made that story time beginning in a fight with a security guard. And niggas was like, oh yeah, this shit is fake. This shit is fake. This shit did not happen. Well, damn. My life is so interesting that it makes y'all think that shit did not happen. That's an A+ for me. That means I told it in such a way that it didn't sound believable. Hey, that's an A+. That means that my shit sound like a fiction story. Meaning niggas was really interested that I don't even know. Niggas thought it was fake though. But anyway, y'all, that's it of the vid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Without further ado, y'all, Spaz XO Out.